But the sound wasn't sad. Why, that sound sounded merry. It couldn't be so, but it was merry, very. He stared down at Whoville. The Grinch popped his eyes. Then he shook. What he saw was a shocking surprise. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, was singing without any presents at all. He hadn't stopped Christmas from coming. It came. Somehow or other, it came just the same. And the Grinch, with his Grinch feet ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzling. How could it be so? It came without ribbons. It came without tags. It came without packings, boxes, or bags. And he puzzled 3 hours till his puzzler was sore. Then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before. Maybe Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas, perhaps, means a little bit more. And what happened then? Well, in Whoville they say that the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day. And the minute his heart didn't feel quite so tight, he whisked with his lot through the bright morning light. And he brought back the toys and the food for their feast. And he himself, the Grinch, carved a roast beast. Slid down the chimney, however I pinch. But if Santa could do it, then so could the Grinch. He got stuck wanting one for a moment or two. Then he stuck his head out of the fireplace food. With the little Who stockings, all hung in a row. These stockings, he grinned, are the first thing to go. Then he slithered and slunk, with a smile most unpleasant, around the whole room. And he took every present, pop guns and bicycles, roller skate drums, checkerboards, trescos, popcorn, and plums. And he stuffed them in bags. Then the Grinch, very neatly, stuffed all the bags, one by one, up the chimney. Then he slunk to the icebox. He took the Who's feast. He took the Who pudding. He took the roast beef. He cleaned out the icebox as quick as a flash, while the Grinch even took the last can of Who hash. Then he stuffed all the food up the chimney with glee. And now, grinned the Grinch, I will stuff up the tree. And the Grinch grabbed the tree and he started to show. When he heard a small sound like a coo of a dog, he turned around fast, and he saw a small Who, little Cindy Lou who was not more than 2. The Grinch had been caught by this tiny Who daughter, who got out of bed for a cup of cold water. She stared at Grinch and said, Santa Claus, why? Why are you taking our Christmas tree? Why? But you know that old Grinch was so smart and so slick. He thought up a lie, and he thought it up quick. Why, my sweet little thought? The fake Santa Claus lied. There's a light on the street, down light on one side. So I'm taking it home to my workshop, my dear. I'll fix it up there, then I'll bring it back here.
Good job. Well done there.
And he filled the child. Then he fed her head, and he brought in, and he sent her to bed. And then Cindy Lou, who went to bed with her cough. Then
he went to the chimney and sucked a tree up. Then the last thing he took was a log for their fire. Then he went up the chimney himself, the whole night. On their wall, he left nothing but a hook and some wire, and took one spade and the one bag of food. Then he left in the house was a crime that was even too small for a mouse. Then he took the something to the other whose house. The then crimes was too small for the other whose mouse. He transported the sound, or the hood to your bed, or the hearse to your snooze. When he packed up the thread of his bed, packed it up with their presents, the ribbons, the weapons, the flag, and the tinsel, the trimmings, the trappings. Susan picked up the third trumpet. He looked with his oar to the tip-top to dump it. Hoof, hoof to the hoof. He was frantically humming. Then finding out now that no Christmas is coming, they're just waking up. I know just what they do. They must will hang also a minute or two. Then the hood turned her bill, all cried boo boo. The time not, grinned the grins. The time simply was here. So he bet and the grin got his hand to his ear. And he did hear a sound listening over the snow. It started in low. Then it started to grow.
That's it.
Well, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Good job.
Of all, every food and school bells, the toad and the smoke will stand close together with Christmas bells ringing. They stand hand in hand, and the food will start singing. They sing, and they sing, and they sing, 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 sing. And the more the green toad of this whole Christmas sing, the more the green toad, I must stop this whole thing. Why for 53 years I thought I would be now. I must stop this Christmas from coming. But how? Then he got an idea, an awful idea. The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea. I know just what to do. The Grinch laughed in his robe. And he made a quick Santa Claus hat and a coat. And he chuckled and clocked. What a great Grinch simply said, "If I can't find a reindeer, I will make one instead." So he called his dog Max. Then he took some red thread and he tied the dog horn on the top of his head. Then he loaded some bags and some old empty sacks on a roundicle sled and hitched up old Max. The Grinch said, "Giddy up," and the three started down through their homes where the food lay smooth in their town. All their windows were there, white snow filled the air. All the two were all dreaming, sweet dreams without care. When he came to the first little house on the square, "This is stop number 1, the old Grinch climbed hissed. And he climbed the blue, empty bags in his fist.
Good job. Very.
Johnny Hoover left Christmas alone. But the Grinch, who lived just no Hoover, did not. The Grinch hated Christmas the whole Christmas season. Now please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason. It could be his head wasn't screwed on just right. It could
the most likely reasonable may have been that his heart was too sad and too small. But whatever the reason, his heart of issues, he stood and on Christmas Eve, hating the Who's, staring down from his cave with a sour, cringy frown at the warm lighted windows below on their town. For he knew every Who, down who beneath, was busy now hanging a mistletoe. And they're hanging their stockings. He snarled with a sneer. Tomorrow it's Christmas. It's practically here. Then he growled with his scrunch fingers, nervously drumming. I must find some way to stop Christmas from coming. For tomorrow, he knew. Oh, the fool girls and boys will wake bright and early. They'll rush for the toys. And then, oh, the noise. Oh, the noise. That's one thing he hated. The noise. Then the Who, young and old, will sit down to a feast. And they feast. And they feast. They will feast on Who pudding and rare roast beef, which was something the Grinch couldn't stand in the least. And then they do something he liked least of all. Every Who down the Whoville, the tall and the small, will stand close together, with Christmas bells ringing. They stand hand in hand, and the Who's will start singing.
Thank you. Good job. Go.
They sing, and they sing, and they sing. And the more the Grinch shouted this whole Christmas sing, the more the Grinch thought, I must stop this whole thing. While for 53 years I clapped it now, I must stop this Christmas from coming, but how? Then he got an idea, an awful idea. The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea. I know just what to do. The Grinch rushed in search, and he made a quick Santa Claus hat and a coat, and he chuckled and clucked. Oh, a great Grinchy trick with this coat and this hat. I love just like say Nick. All I need is a reindeer. The Grinch walked around, but said reindeer or scarce there was none to be found. Did that stop the old Grinch? No, the Grinch simply said, if I can't find the reindeer, I'll make one instead. So he called his own mask, then he took some red thread, and he tied a big horn on top of his head.
Sweep down the chimney, a rather tight pinch, but the Santa Claus then so could the Grinch. He got only one, one hour of good. Then he had out of the fireplace hood. When the little Who stocking all hung in a row, the stocking he brings other five things to go.
Yeah. Which one? Just leave it. Most unpleasant.
Around the whole room, and he took a big present, popcorn and bicycle, roller skate drums, checkerboard, skateboard, popcorn and fun. And he sat them back. Then the Grinch very nimbly helped all the birds
Chamberlain. Then he ran to the iceberg. He took the whole thing. He took the whole pudding. He took the roast beef. He climbed up the iceberg as quick as a flash. Why the Queens even took their last can of her heart.